OpenClaw and Hermes agent is the most powerful combo in AI right now. When used together, you literally gain superpowers and your productivity explodes. In this video, I'm going to go over why having these two AI agents working together is incredible, why you absolutely need to be building a two-agent setup, and I'll show you some use cases that have improved my workflows a ton. If you stick with me into the end of this video, you're going to have an army of AI agents making your life so much better. Let's get into it. So I have been playing around a ton with OpenClaw and Hermes agent over the last few weeks, and I have come up with a system that it's amazing. First, I want to tell you why having a multi-agent workflow is the future and why you need to be building this out immediately. The reliability of my AI agents has exploded since I started using these two together. One of the biggest complaints I get all the time is, oh, my OpenClaw is constantly breaking, or oh, my Hermes agent is constantly breaking. When you have them working together, your downtime turns to zero. The moment one of them goes down or doesn't perform well or breaks or does something wrong, the other comes in and fixes it easily for you. So the reliability of your entire AI agent system gets so much better when you start using these two together. You're basically building your own AI company where these two AI agents have each other's back, supports each other's work, and make sure they both do amazing things. These are also two very different AI agent harnesses. They both have very different strengths. The people going on Twitter saying, oh, one killed the other, or one's better than the other, they're idiots. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. You want to use them together because they both have very different strengths that complement each other really well. And I'm going to in a second go over what those strengths are and which you want to use for each. It allows you to make sure the best task gets handed to the right agent so the tasks get done better, quicker, and cheaper. With this setup I'm about to show you, you're going to be saving a ton of money because you'll be able to use the right agents with the right models for the right tasks. And you're going to be getting more done at the exact same time because you'll be able to multitask and have the better task getting done by the right agents. So before I pop open those two agents and I show you real quick how to set them up, install them, all that, here's just where I see their strengths and weaknesses at the moment and how they complement each other so well when you use them together. And then again, right after this, we'll also go over the workflows of using each. OpenClaw I'm using as my main agent. The reason why I'm doing that is it's just proven for me personally to be much more stable, to get updates quicker, and just a lot more reliable when getting big tasks done. Hermes agent on the other end has been a great assistant slash monitor for me, and I'll show you what that means in a second. But it's been great at assisting OpenClaw. It has been much more performant for me. Basically, it's a lot faster and using a lot less tokens, which has been great. A big reason for that is it's just a lot lighter weight. I think it was designed a lot more efficiently than OpenClaw. And the best part about all of these is OpenClaw has been great at keeping Hermes agent working, and Hermes agent's been great at keeping OpenClaw working, which has been fantastic. I haven't had basically a second of downtime since these two started working together. The moment one breaks, the other swoops in and fixes it, which has been great. So with that being said, knowing what each strengths and weaknesses are, how one is a main agent, how the other is an assistant, let's go over how to use them together and some workflows I think will be amazing for you. So here we go. I got my OpenClaw Henry on the left. I got my Hermes agent Hermes on the right. I apologize when I named my Hermes agent. I was not feeling creative in the moment, so it's just named Hermes. It is what it is. What I'm going to show you now is how I use them together, some workflows you can steal immediately that I think will improve your life a ton, and when you want to be using each. So let's talk about models I use for each. First of all, Henry is powered by Opus 4.6. I'm just going to be honest with you. Opus is the best model for AI agents. It is what it is. I want ChatGPT to be good for AI agents, but it just isn't. So I highly recommend using Opus, the API, for your main OpenClaw agent. I understand it's pricey, but if you want the absolute best performance, you have to be going with Opus. If price is a big thing and you can't be spending that money on Opus, the next best model is ChatGPT. You can plug in your ChatGPT OAuth really nicely with the existing plans you already have, so you'll be saving a ton of money. Listen, I wish it was better than Opus. I really do, just because they're encouraging the use of the OAuth, but at the moment, at the filming of this video, it just isn't. But if you can't afford the Opus API, ChatGPT still works well. Plug that in. When it comes to Hermes, I currently have ChatGPT plugged into that. If you're on the $20 ChatGPT plan, it's going to be hard for you to plug it into both of these because that's going to be a lot of usage. So I'd recommend going with one of the cheaper plans out there, like the GLMs of the world, if you have ChatGPT already on your main OpenClaw agent. As an assistant, Hermes doesn't need quite as much intelligence, so you're fine getting away with one of those cheaper AI plans for Hermes agent. So more expensive intelligence on the left in OpenClaw, cheaper intelligence on the right in Hermes, since it's more of your assistant and OpenClaw is more of your main agent. Keep in mind, things ebb and flow all the time. If you're watching this video in 2027, things might be completely different. The AI models I might be using might be completely different. Gemini might be the best model at the moment. Hermes might be 1,000 times better than OpenClaw in 2027. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications down below. So every time there's an update or a model changes or a harness changes, you'll know immediately because all I do is make amazing videos about this stuff. I also do live boot camps every single week in the Vibe Coding Academy on OpenClaw and Hermes agent. So make sure to hit that down below and join the #1 community in AI. I'll be doing a live boot camp this week on these two tools as well and using them together. So the first use case I'm going to start out with is super simple. Then we're going to get to the most advanced stuff. This has been probably the most important use case of having a 2-agent system that I've ever had. The OpenClaw team is incredible because they release new big updates every single day. They have like the most amazing open source community behind them. The issue is it's constantly breaking every time I upgrade. Every time I upgrade, there's something breaks and I have to go and fix it, which for a lot of people, they're experiencing this and it's super stressful because your best friend AI agent goes down, you can't talk to it anymore. Like this is literally an example from last night. I updated to the latest OpenClaw and boom, it just stopped responding to me and kept saying missing API key for OpenAI, even though I'm not using OpenAI for my OpenClaw agent at all. So what I immediately did is I went to my Hermes agent and I said, hey, I'm having issues with my OpenClaw. Here's the error I'm getting. It went in, it looked around my OpenClaw code and it fixed it for me. Instantly found the issue, fixed it for me, and it was good to go. My downtime in OpenClaw has went from like an hour every time I upgrade to literally seconds if it ever breaks. My Hermes agent and my OpenClaw agent know each other inside and out, so anytime there's an issue with one or the other, they go in and fix each other. This is why it's so critical to have a multi-agent approach, is because these are fragile, these harnesses. If one piece of code gets messed up, the entire thing breaks. So if you're just relying on one single agent, you have a single point of failure. But if you have 2 agents going, it doesn't matter if one or the other completely breaks. You have backup ready to go in and fix each other. So first use case I know is super simple, but it probably is the most important out of them all. And that's just having backup. That's having multiple points of failure. So as you're doing upgrades and updates to each, the other can watch it and make sure they keep performing well. The next workflow I want to go over is how to build things with each. And that is the Supervisor builder workflow. This is relevant if you have a mission control, if you build out any apps with your agents or anything like that. So for instance, right now I want to build out a dashboard for my scanner system. For those who aren't familiar or new to the channel, I have a whole scanner system I set up that's constantly scraping the web at all times, looking for business opportunities for me where I can build SaaS or guides or different things to solve challenges online. It's a whole very complex scanner system. I want to build a dashboard for this system so I can monitor all my scanners and see how they're performing. This is where the monitor worker workflow comes in. I'm going to have Henry, my OpenClaw running on the best AI model, Opus, come up with a plan. Hermes is going to execute on it, and then Henry will go back, make sure it performed well, and give feedback. This is a really great system because as long as you have a very high intelligence model and a lower intelligence one, you don't need the higher intelligence one doing everything. As long as they're planning and monitoring, you can have the cheaper model do the execution, and you'll still get really good results and save tons of money. So let me show you how this works. So I'm going to have OpenClaw build a plan around this. I'm going to say I want to build a dashboard for our scanner system. It should be a Next.js app and show the scanners, their status, and when the last run was. Can you build a plan for this I can hand to the other agent, please? Henry, my OpenClaw, powered by Opus 4.6, is going to go and build this plan that we are then going to hand to Hermes. There's another step I'm going to show you right after this, and that is the review step. Henry is going to basically make sure Hermes is going and doing the right thing, but let's first get this plan from Henry. All right, there we go. Henry finished the plan. We have this markdown file right here, which is great. I'm going to click that so we can open it up. Here we go. Boom. Look at this beautiful plan. Wow. This is a 256 line plan. Let's give this to Hermes now. So I put in the plan that Henry built, and I put in a caption, hey, I want to build a dashboard. Here's the plan, and I'm going to hit send. And now Hermes is going to get the plan and actually start building it out for us. Because it has that plan from Opus, it's going to be done really, really well because it has a really well thought out plan. By the way, if you have an extra monitor or something, the setup you see here, I have up at all times. I have 2 monitors, so I have Henry and Hermes up on my second monitor at all times so I can quickly go and chat with them. Having these up at all times, always visible, like out of the side of your eye, makes it so you're a lot more likely to use them. So I highly recommend, if you're doing this setup and you're copying me here, keep up 2 windows just like this. This is Telegram, by the way, up on your second monitor or wherever at all times, just so you always remember to be using them. All right, looks like it's done building. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. See how it looks. Oh, wow. Look at this. This was all built by Hermes agent. Okay, so here's my scanner dashboard. 12 of the 18 scanners healthy. 6 are erroring out right now. And then we can see each of the scanners. This is great. I can see the last run, the next run, how long they've been running for. This is really, really cool. I wonder what happens. Can I click it and something happens? Okay, I click it. It's loading. I'm going to imagine it's going to show me the runs and what it discovered and things like that. Oh, wow. Boom. I can see it. The last run, the run history, everything in it. I love it. That's really, really sick. So it did a really good job and it looks very nice. Now that we have the code built, let's go back to our OpenClaw because again, we want to use the smarter model as the checker, make sure things went well, almost like a Ralph loop. And let's say check out the code here and let me know what you think. And I'm going to hit enter. Now Henry will go and check out on the work on Hermes. And if there's improvements needed to be made, OpenClaw will let me know. This is how you both get better performance and also save tons of money because your more expensive agents aren't doing the work. All right, and here's the view. This is solid work, built clean, well structured. Here's my take. Looks like it's pretty good. Has some notes for improvement, and we can give that back to Hermes now to fix that. But now you can see the system in action, and it's so good. Use case number 2 is the monitor system. I regularly schedule cron jobs with Hermes to check on things that Henry is doing. The reason why I can do this is because Hermes is cheaper to run because I'm using cheaper models and it's a lighter weight agent. I can have it constantly monitoring things Henry has built out. So for instance, those scanners that Henry originally built, I have Hermes go in and every 2 hours just look into them. So kind of like this dashboard system we just built out, I had it running on cron jobs before this in Hermes, and it would go see the state of all the scanners, give me advice on what's working and what isn't, and it just had this do it every 2 hours and alert me when things were wrong. Because Hermes is lighter weight and cheaper, you can have it doing cron jobs a lot more often, checking in on other things, checking in on what Henry is doing, or even checking in on social media, your emails, whatever it is. Hermes acts as a way better monitor than Henry because of its lighter weight and cheapness. So if you have an app you built with OpenClaw, or you just have some sort of process your OpenClaw does, setting Hermes up as kind of a hallway monitor that's just checking in every few hours to make sure it's going well and alerting you if something goes wrong is a really powerful way to be using Hermes, just because as an assistant, it's just really good at these types of tasks. Again, it's all about checks and balances, them checking each other's work, making sure it's going well. It's just increasing the reliability and performance of everything your agents are doing. The third use case I want to go over is a shared memory workspace. What does that mean? That basically means you have a custom memory system that both agents use where they can share information with each other. This dramatically improves the memory of your agents because now everything your agents do separately goes to one centralized space that helps improve the memory of all your agents and just make them all better. The more mistakes each agent makes, the more information that goes to the shared memory system and improves all your agents overall. Let me show you how this works. So in Obsidian, I have a few different folders here you can see over on the left-hand side. You can see an Agent Hermes folder, an Agent OpenClaw folder, and an Agent Shared folder. In the individual Agent OpenClaw and Agent Hermes folders are all their memory. So everything they're doing, their daily logs, the mistakes they're making, and any working context they have. This is great for improving each individual agent's memory. But here's where it gets good, is the Agent Shared folder. Now they have a shared workspace that they're both checking in on to see what each other are doing, lessons they've learned, decisions they've made, and it helps them improve each other. This is where like the recursive self-improvement comes in, is when one agent learns something or makes a mistake or gets better, it's able to share all that information with the other agents as well. By having two or more agents doing work, they're now improving each other even faster. As you can see, I was planning this YouTube video this morning with my Hermes agent, and it put the entire plan for this YouTube video inside the shared folder so that I can then go to my OpenClaw and say, hey, what do you think about this? How would we improve this YouTube script? And things like that. Everything is stored in the shared space so they can improve each other. This is a much better memory system than having just a bunch of separate agents working and not talking to each other. This is all done in Obsidian, which is a completely free app you can download. I have a guide on Obsidian. I'll link to that down below on using Obsidian with AI agents. Make sure to check that out right after this if you want guidance on setting up the shared memory system as well. Just as a side note too, for all of these, you can just copy and paste this YouTube video or hit share down below and then copy link and then give it to your agents and say, hey, check out this YouTube video and set all this stuff up. It'll actually generate a transcript for you. Look through the transcript, pull out all the learnings and set this up for you. So super easy to implement anything I share with you in any of these videos. Just take the link to the video and give it to your OpenClaw or Hermes and it will set it up for you. So we talked about the planner builder system. We talked about the kind of hallway monitor system where Hermes is checking in on OpenClaw, making sure things are running well. We talked about the backup system where if you upgrade and one thing breaks, they can get each other's backs. We talked about the shared memory system. These are core infrastructure use cases where if you implement these, everything just gets better and improves. Your memory stops going to crap, your performance gets better, you save money, things break less. Everything just improves. So implement these core structures into your multi-agent system and things will be great. I'll put links down below for both OpenClaw and Hermes agents so you can get them installed and use them together. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you got anything out of this. And again, I do live boot camps every week on Hermes and OpenClaw. That is in the Vibe Coding Academy. Link for that down below. Make sure to join that now if you want to learn a ton more about AI and the most important cutting edge skills on planet Earth. I hope this was helpful and I'll see you in the next video.